guys, I hope you are all having a great day. My name is Nick, and today I am reviewing the 1996 mystery slasher movie Scream. Scream was directed by Wes Craven, rest in peace. I have in fact saw other Wes Craven movies like Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and Hills Have Eyes, so I was really looking forward to see this one. Now this cast is one of the best casts to ever play in a slasher movie. It stars Neve, Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Skeet, Ulrich, and Drew Barrymore. And there is some brilliant side characters like Matthew Lillard, Rose McGowan, Jamie Kennedy, and many more. So this movie takes place 1 year after Sidney Prescott's mom's death, and a mass killer named Ghostface is going around the fictional town of Woodsboro, California, killing innocent people. The killer is mainly focused on killing Sidney Prescott, but isn't afraid at all to kill any other people in his way. The concept that is really interesting with this film is you don't know why the killer is killing all these people and what the killer's motive actually is. This slasher movie villain has a sense of humor to him, also like Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street, which is also directed by Wes Craven. For example, when Ghostface calls his victims on the telephone, he often has references to the victims of what's their favorite scary movie. The scary thing is with this movie is that all of the characters know that they can be killed at any time and they're not really safe at all. My favorite part of this movie is the cast itself by far. They all play their roles really effectively and efficiently, starting with Drew Barrymore. She's featured in an iconic opening scene in which she plays Casey Becker. It's a pretty unique scene because it is scary and funny at the same time, and you get chills on your back watching it every single time you watch it. In fact, she did actually get offered the role of Sidney Prescott, which is played by Neve Campbell eventually, and it really caught people off guard with what happened to her character so quickly. It made the viewers watching the movie realize that anything can happen. The main character, Sidney Prescott, played by Neve Campbell, she's a really great character. She's really brave and has a lot of toughness in her. Gail Weathers, played by Courtney Cox, played a news reporter. What makes her character great is she'll stop at no cause to get all the information from the scene because she really wants to write a good news story, and it can also make her arrogant at times, but that's what makes her character great. It was cool to see not one, but two female actresses play two really strong leading characters in this movie. Dewey, played by David Arquette, was surprisingly pretty good in this film too. You can see his willingness to protect the people of Woodsboro, especially when it came to protecting Sidney Prescott. And Matthew Lillard, that plays Stu in this movie, was one of the funniest characters I've ever seen in a slasher film. He had great humor scenes. And his friend in the movie, Billy Loomis, played by Skeet Ulrich, was a really great character too. You can see the darkness inside of his character. And last but not least, there's the Scream character, Ghostface. He is an iconic character. He isn't as great or remembered by like other characters like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and maybe a couple others. However, what makes him rememberable is that you don't know who plays Ghostface, and it makes you on the edge of your seat. And I also loved how this movie made references to other horror movies, Easter eggs, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho, Prom Night, and many more. The Nightmare on Elm Street Easter egg in this film was the best by far. It involved a janitor named Fred, and he was wearing the sweater of the colors that Freddy Krueger wore. It also made fun of a lot of common horror cliches, which was amusing and interesting because a horror movie never really did this before. That definitely made the movie stand out, and it made it feel like it was in its own separate universe. Concluding this review, this was Wes Craven's best movie since Nightmare on Elm Street. This movie brought the horror and slasher genre back, considering it was struggling a bit. It was a unique movie that was so successful it led to 3 different sequels. I can watch this film multiple times a year. Wes Craven had me guessing who Ghostface was the whole entire movie. And I actually thought the person that played Ghostface was someone else. This movie executed the horror parts as well as the humor parts perfectly. It took tons of risk. With that said, it definitely deserves an A+. Now guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review of Scream, and if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that way you can see me next time.